Hey, hello, friends. It's good to be here again. It's another episode of Let Us Reason Together. And on this episode, I want to talk about the components of the society with emphasis on the younger generation because if you know me already, you know that that matters to me more than anything, right? So it's the focus because the kind of recklessness that I see among our young people is on the rise, and it's worrisome. But be that as it may, we can't take away also the fact that the adults are not doing enough. As a matter of fact, most of the times the adults are the ones who constitute the problems that this younger generation face. All right? And if we can focus on the components of our society, probably we'll understand more about what needs to be done if we want to see our society become a better place for all, particularly in regards to this generation of young people, so that they can do better tomorrow. So the society is composed of various interconnected components that works together to shape the lives of individuals and communities. So one of the components here is actually the family. The family is the basic unit of the society which provides emotional support, socialization, and a sense of belonging. All right? And if the family is not right, the society can never be right. But unfortunately, the family isn't getting a lot of things right. Some families are doing their best. Some parents are doing the very best for their children. And in turn, such families becomes a blessing to a society. However, there are quite a lot of families who are getting it wrong. All right? For example, I saw a man a few days ago. He was walking on the street and he had his two daughters with him. The two of them flanked him as he walked the street. This man should be about his early 30s, and the two girls that were with him, maybe one 7, the other one 5. And this man, who obviously is their father, had dreadlocks on, and then he wore a knicker, and the knicker was sacked, revealing his boxer. And I looked at this guy, and I'm like, what kind of nonsense is this? How do you expect these guys to turn out if you, as their father, live around them like this? If you could show yourself like this in public, what do you do within the house? Some fathers wear just boxer and they are dangling everywhere around their house, and they have children there, right? I even see some mothers, they will back their children. The mother is backing a child maybe around 8 months old, 1 year old, and you see that this child is a boy and they have the hair of the child tinted or braided. Excuse me, if you are 30 years old, I'm very sure that your parents raised you with true values. That's 30 years back. Back then, all these trends, everything that we see wrong in society today were not there, particularly for us as Nigerians. So if your parents raised you with true values and then you grew up to follow the trend by also braiding your hair, wearing earrings and sagging and wearing tattoos and all of those things, You made the decision, but you are having your own children now. Can you please revert to the true values, the values that your parents raised you with, and raise your own children with them? So when they grow up, let it be up to them to decide whether they want to stick with the values that you raised them with, or they want to follow the trend. Let it be their decision. Don't put it on them. That's what we are doing with what I see everywhere around today. Every child wants to turn out the way they want. It's the parents who show them a pathway. Another component of our society is education. What are we doing with our education? Education is a critical component of our society, enabling individuals to acquire knowledge, to acquire skills and values that are necessary for personal and professional growth. What are we doing with all of our education? To make us become reckless? To become unguided? I think we need to do better. Another component of our society is the economy. If you ask me, I think that the economy today in our country should be a very good reason for us to live a modest life. Right? I think so. The economy is a vital component of our society. It encompasses production, distribution, consumption, and so on and so forth. So all of this is a value chain. So if you look at this value chain, you realize that there is a buying power that is required. So what is our earning power? Does it justify the kind of the buying power that you see in the markets, how people invest heavily in fashion, and then at the end of the day, they look like masquerades. Some look like they are not even dressed at all, and you see all manner of nonsense everywhere around. I'm sorry I used the word nonsense, but look, I'm not judging. We're just reasoning together. We need to do better. What we are putting in the face of this younger generation is confusing them. They don't even know where they belong. As adults, we need to do better, please. Another component of our society is culture. What happened to our culture? Culture encompasses the shared values, the norms, the customs, and the traditions of our society. What happened to our culture? Culture influences individual behavior, it shapes social interactions, and it provides a sense of identity and belonging. What happened to our culture? Another component of the society is social institutions, which includes healthcare, media, religious organizations. The one that is now worse is even the religious organizations. Please, let's do better. Let's do better. This generation of young people will hold us responsible. Let's do better. Tomorrow is all about them. I think I've said that much enough. Tomorrow is all about them. Please let us help them to navigate life the best way with real values. Wish us all the best. See you on the next episode. Cheers.